Hi boys and girls. October is Fire Safety Awareness Month, and so what we're going to do is we're going to make thank you cards for those people that keep us safe, and they're called first responders. They're firefighters, police officers, and also sheriff. And first responders could be anyone from paramedics, EMTs, anybody who comes and helps us when we need help. So I'm going to take these down and I'm going to show you. You guys should have 2 of these cards in your packet. And I'm going to show you how to draw a fire truck in case you want to do a fire truck on here. And so you're going to get one of your papers. I'm going to draw it on here so you can see it nice and big. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your paper and somewhere around the middle you're going to do 2 circles. That's going to become your fire truck wheels. And then you can draw another smaller circle inside of it to make it look like tires. And then right about the middle, you want to draw a line to connect the 2. And then you're going to extend it, just skip over a little bit of line on that side, skip over a little bit of line on that side. Okay, then you're going to draw another little line above it so it looks like a little skinny rectangle. And then you're going to make this match and then close it up at the end. And this one's going to match close it up at the end. Okay, that's going to be what the bottom of the fire truck. You're going to build up from that. I'm going to make this my front side. So what you're going to do is when you decide which side is your front, you're going to draw a rectangle going up from the front tire, the back of the front tire, over, and then back down. So you'll have a rectangle. Okay, that's the back of the fire truck. Now we're going to draw the cab. That's where the firefighters will sit when they're on their way to a fire or to an emergency. And so for that one, you're going to go from the front and go up and over, but not quite as tall as the other rectangle, and it usually makes like a square or a rectangle shape. Okay. Then you're going to go from the corner of that square and make a diagonal line like you're going to make a triangle, but you're not going to actually make a triangle. You're going to make a 1, 2, 3, a line up to match how tall you made that one, and then put a roof on it. So that's going to be the cab where the firefighters drive to the fire. So we're going to make a line in the middle because they usually have a front seat and a back seat. The front seat's where the driver is and the back is where some of the firefighters are. And then another line down to the wheel. Then you could put a little line for door handles. All right, we're getting there. It's almost looking like a fire truck. On the back, you'll often see a little toolbox. You can make a small rectangle for a toolbox, a skinny rectangle. And a lot of times fire trucks will have ladders. Some fire trucks don't have ladders, but we're going to put a ladder on this one. And so we're going to do 1 line, 2 lines, and then we have to make the ladder part. So it's hanging on the side of the fire truck. Now, one more thing we need. At the top of the cab, put a little rectangle, make some lines to show that the light is flashing. So that's how you might make a fire truck. And I want to show you these examples I made. Here's a fire truck that I drew and colored. And I wrote at the top, "Thank you, firefighters." And here's one where I made a police car. And as you can see, I used a lot of the same kinds of shapes. I used rectangles and circles, and I used those diagonal lines. So that, and this one says, "Thank you, police." And again, in Sonoma County, we also have sheriffs, so you can thank sheriffs as well. And here's one where I made an ambulance, and I said, "Thank you, first responders." Those would be like your paramedics, your EMTs, and those who come to help if you have a medical emergency. And then here's one where I made a firefighter, and he's holding a hose, and I wrote, "I heart you." So I want you guys to be creative. You have 2, so you can make 2. You can color them, you can write on them, your parents can help you with what to write, and you can sign your name and then send them back to your teachers and we'll make sure they get to the first responders so we can tell them how grateful we are that they take care of us every single day of the year.